Brunette beauty Hayley looks like a girl who has it all, but so far she's failed to pull the man of her dreams.
The longest relationship I've had is quite embarrassingly about 4 to 5 months.
Vivacious blonde Grace is full of Irish charm, but so far, when it comes to getting a man, she's out of luck.
I'm 28, I've never really had a long-term relationship, so I definitely think this is my year.
Both girls are determined to change their luck as they set sail on the luxury cruise ship, the Royal Clipper. This beautiful vessel will take them on a magical journey around Spain's Balearic Islands and onto some of Italy's most romantic cities. But they only have 12 days and 8 ports in which to find Mr. Right.
Hey, just have a minute.
Hi, no, sorry.
I've just got to be upset because I'm just thinking, how the hell am I going to manage to get someone?
We follow their adventures as the blonde and the brunette battle it out in a contest to see who can make it around the world in 80 dates. Last time on Around the World in 80 Dates. Hayley and Grace travelled to Lipari, where they were set their final challenge in the competition.
Find a guy to scrub your feet with the Lipari's famous pumice stone. Oh my God.
Lipari is famous as the source of the pumice stone. But finding a guy who's up for the task of scrubbing the girls' feet was never going to be easy.
Do you want to scrub our feet for free?
Having perplexed the locals with their request, Hayley opted out by asking Barry, a passenger from the ship.
Okay, we'll do it.
Lovely though it was, the foot rub didn't earn Hayley any extra points because Barry already had a wife. By losing the final challenge, Hayley gave Grace the opportunity to catch up with her score. With so much local talent, Grace could take her pick. In the end, she settled for just 2 guys to give her feet a go. Grace won the challenge and evened up the score between her and Hayley. But there can be only one winner in the contest, so we set the girls an extra challenge.
Last final challenge.
Get a second date with a guy you really like when you return to Rome.
Whichever girl can get a second date to meet them at the Trevi fountain when they return to Rome will win the competition and the series.
So, on points, the girls are almost neck and neck, but it's whoever wins this next challenge that will go on to steal the show and the chance to go on the next leg of the journey as she attempts to make it around the world in 80 dates.
Hayley and Grace have spent 2 weeks living in luxury aboard the Royal Clipper. The ship has taken them on a magical journey around Spain's Balearic Islands and onto some of Italy's most romantic destinations. But for the girls, there was no time for sightseeing. They were in competition to find dates, and both girls were determined they had what it takes to win. As competitors, they couldn't have been more different. Grace is a no-nonsense, straight-talking lass from Dublin.
They'd say I'm very outspoken and honest, and I like that. I like that quality.
But she's still a romantic at heart.
Yeah, I definitely think a fella should be romantic and continue to be so, no matter how long you're with him for.
Her rival Hayley is less upfront about her past.
If you live in Essex, you have to be an Essex. You are an Essex girl, that's what you're classed as. And when I used to go out, I used to not tell people that I was from Essex.
Hayley's looking for love, but she doesn't hold romantic notions.
I don't really think I'm that romantic. If someone turned up with roses and started singing to me, I'd probably think, oh my God.
As a blonde and a brunette, Hayley and Grace make a striking contrast, but they're both 28, both single, and both extremely fussy about men.
Don't like all this perfect gelled hair. I quite like the messy hair.
I couldn't go out with someone who was less in height than me.
Someone's got quite a big stomach, that really puts me off.
I would definitely be against laziness. I'm a very busy person, upgoing, I go for things.
Got to have some hair, some description, not too worried about the colour.
I'm a bit cliche with physical appearance. I do go for pretty boys.
I do like the older man as well.
Being so choosy has left both girls in danger of being left on the shelf.
The majority of my friends do have a boyfriend of some description.
There's only so many years we have as females, so you have to kind of be thinking of the old clock.
With time running out, the girls decided to take matters in hand as they set sail on a mission to find love in a worldwide dating contest. Hayley and Grace have spent 2 weeks aboard the Royal Clipper. In each port, they were set a dating challenge. From salsa dancing to dates on boats, the girls' talent for wooing a guy has been tested to the max. But finding Mr. Right turned out to be a lot tougher than they thought.
Rejected.
We're in modern times here. We should be able to go up to who we like and not feel like we're being too forward or people are going to think badly of us. But yeah, no, it was quite tough because I thought this is quite an attractive guy I'm going up to. He's really not willing to help me out here. He's just being really funny with me. And it is like a rejection, so I did actually feel quite upset about it. It did actually upset me.
Along the way, both girls have had their fair share of rejection, but Grace is taking it on the chin.
I'm pretty much happy with myself at the moment, actually. And like, you know, attention does help, I suppose, that people do give you on this cruise.
The girls' romantic adventures haven't been limited to finding dates on land. Grace and Hayley caught the attention of ship crew members Chris and Ed when they first boarded the Royal Clipper.
We sat down originally and tried to make up who was going to date who, more or less.
First of all, we thought, well, these are quite nice guys, and we did actually think, yeah, it'd be much better to do the challenges with these guys than trying to go out and find people, because, yeah, they're more of our age range, like nice, fun guys, you know, so they were more potentials than anyone else.
I thought that I'd come along better with Hayley.
Sort of turned the other way around.
Chris and Hayley found each other pretty soon. And I started talking to Grace, and she was not really the personality that I expected. She's very nice, very sweet.
Having given both boys the runaround, Hayley finally got together with Chris. If she can persuade him to meet her at the Trevi fountain when they disembark in Rome, Hayley will win the contest. Their journey has finally come to an end as the ship arrives in Civita Vecchia, the seaport of Rome. As Hayley and Grace disembark, both girls are hoping that they will win the opportunity to return to the ship and continue their journey around the world. But to succeed, they need to get a date to meet them at the Trevi fountain.
I'm here in Rome, one of the most romantic cities in the entire world, and where better to find love than at the Trevi fountain? Now, legend has it that if you throw a coin into the Trevi fountain, then you're certain to return to Rome. If you throw two, then you're certain to find new romance. Now, the ladies, the last time they were here, did just that, and 1 out of 2 has come true. They have returned to Rome, but have they found new romance? That is the question that I'll be putting to them right now. Ladies, how are you feeling? Hot?
Yes,
hot.
hot.
You're looking hot, the pair of you. I hope you've got your sun cream on. Oh, get over it, lady. Right, now, Grace, I'm going to come to you first. Who's been your favourite date so far?
I'd have to say it was David in Palma.
OK, tell me a bit more about David in Palma.
Very eligible cat, you know,
Right.
really good looking.
Ticks all the boxes.
Yeah, and then some.
In Palma, Grace's challenge was to find a guy to take her on a salsa dancing date. This was the first challenge in the contest, and the girls decided to team up.
Hey, just have a minute.
Hi.
Do you have-
No, sorry.
You don't know anywhere.
Do you know if there's any salsa places this evening?
No.
Do you salsa dance, though?
Dancing? No, I'm too old for dancing. Gay and too old.
But when their double act failed to get them a date, the girls decided to go solo. Grace thought she was onto a winner when she met Dave.
Fit from Dublin doesn't get any better than that.
But when Mr. Wright said he was no dancer, she decided to forfeit the challenge to spend more time with Dave. This decision put Grace one challenge down, but was it worth the sacrifice?
We were just on the same wavelength about so many things and had a great time, and we exchanged details and stuff, and I actually think we're going to keep in touch. He said when he's home again in Dublin, he's going to look me up and we can get together.
She lost the challenge, but she found a guy who rocked her boat.
Who's been your favourite date so far?
My favourite was David in Palma.
Right, tell me about him.
Really fit, like very eligible.
Fit as in working out fit or good looking fit?
Very good looking.
Very good looking fit. What did he do?
He managed a company basically, you know.
Right, so he's been your favourite along the way. Any disastrous dates along the way?
Well, in Rome last week, you know, he was a sweet guy that I dated in Rome.
That's another man just walking into shot. I mean, you girls are just attracting them here. Sorry, go on.
It was just, you know, while trying to wind it up, it was just like pulling teeth. There was no chemistry.
No awkward silences?
Definitely.
Grace was hoping to find romance with her first visit to Rome last week. The girls' challenge was to get a date right here at the Trevi fountain and make a wish for love. Grace used the internet to set herself up on a blind date. However, the problem was she had no idea what her date looked like.
He has kind of brownish hair, like kind of medium colour brown hair, and he looked nice. I'm hoping he's not smaller than me. Bob, yeah. Hi, how are you? Pleased to meet you. How's it going?
Having found her date Fabrizio, Grace completed the challenge in record time and made a wish for love at the Trevi fountain.
1, 2, 3. I'll be back looking for a refund if I don't get what I'm looking for.
But despite her wish, the date was a complete disaster.
I do have a feeling that this is the Pope spitting on us all. I'm not going to Mass or something.
Things looked like they were beginning to brighten up when they arrived at the Vatican holding hands. But when Grace thought her date had done a disappearing act, she was actually relieved.
I think your man is doing a runner. I really do. Like, I'd do the same, I would. Why? I don't know, it just was a bit awkward. There wasn't much chemistry there, you know?
Unfortunately for Grace, he came back, and she had to spend the whole day in Rome on an awkward date.
Do you think any of them are going to come and meet you today? Did you ask any of them to come and meet you?
I didn't have, I didn't think there was any possibility.
Okay.
You know, and then with Fabrizio, he lives here, he would have come, there's no problem there. But I just didn't have it inside for him, you know.
Okay. Well, you never know, at the 12th hour, someone could turn up. There's always hope. Okay, Hayley, you, who's been your favourite date so far?
It'd have to be Chris, the young Swedish guy, the diving instructor.
Tell me about him. Tell me a bit more.
He's lovely. He's really nice, actually.
Nice.
A lot of chemistry going on.
Okay, and the dates, what did you do?
We met in Capri. I just saw him out the corner of my eye wandering along. I thought, I'm going to nab him.
Bag him.
Yeah,
quick.
bag him.
Lovely.
And,
what did you say when you stopped him? Did you just...
We'd actually met him before on the ship, so we'd spoken before. So it wasn't...
paths.
We had, indeed, yeah. So it wasn't actually that awkward or anything.
Good.
It's a lot easier than a lot of the other challenges.
And the date itself
yeah,
went
it's
really
really
well.
nice. And he had a nice romantic drink in a really lovely bar with candles and everything.
Oh,
Very nice.
romance. I love it.
When the girls first began their adventure, they were disappointed by the lack of talent on board. But meeting crew members Chris and Ed left the girls debating over who got who.
I always said I wanted him anyway. Yeah. So that kind of works out.
I don't know about Hayley and Edward, but there kind of was instant chemistry between me and Chris.
Grace was quick to bag Chris as a future potential, but their journey kept them so busy dating there was no time to develop a relationship. Until Hayley ran into Chris in Capri and made a controversial decision to ask him out on a date.
Chris, would you like to be my date this evening? Yeah.
With Grace's blessing, Chris and Hayley got on with the business of flirting.
I just thought it was funny when I saw them together, you know. We were originally kind of in a second couple thing where I was with Chris. There was nothing happened. It was only like a maybe, you know what I mean? I went to bed because I didn't like your man Chris. I just think he's a dope, like. And I'm delighted Hayley's with him now, you know.
It wasn't long before Hayley was swept off her feet with a romantic kiss.
You're just blown away, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Just blown away completely.
You swept me off my feet. I don't even know if I can stand up anymore. I don't even know if
You've got
my
your sea
knees-
legs.
Yeah.
Grace may have thought Chris was a dope, but it only took one kiss for Hayley to fall for his charms.
It was quite romantic, actually, the candlelight and everything. And he did actually kiss me. He's a good, I've got to say, he's actually a good kisser. I think he's quite hard to come by, people that are good kissers. I'm not just saying that, I really think it is quite difficult. I don't really meet that many people, and I think, yeah, that's good.
After a week of searching for dates, Hayley finally found a guy she liked.
He's really nice, actually.
Yeah? Good chemistry?
Good, lot of chemistry going on, very chatty.
Any awkward moments, any awkward silences between the two of you?
No, not really. It's all quite natural.
Fantastic. Any bad dates?
Not
bad ones, but any that just
one
didn't...
that was Mount Etna was very challenging because of the language barriers.
Oh no!
I speak
you
a
have
little.
to climb up the mountain as well.
Yeah,
and it just challenges all round.
I know. It's just we didn't have the right footwear on, did we, Grace?
Oh God.
When the girls discovered they had to get a date to take them to the top of Mount Etna, they were not impressed.
Any day, but today.
Oh my God, is that?
But before they could get to Mount Etna, the girls had to find a date, and they only had 1 hour in which to find him.
He's nice, but he's a wedding ring on. Look, typical.
Yep, the wife in the home.
Oh, okay.
The baby.
Against all odds, both girls got a date, and Hayley's guy was more than keen to start getting intimate. On the tour bus, things started to heat up when the guy, who she'd only just met, started declaring his love.
I love you. I love you.
No, you don't. Really, seriously. You don't love me. We just met each other. We just met each other. I like you. You don't love me, do you? No.
I love you today.
You love me today? Okay. I can't believe he's given me his photo and said he loves me. I don't know how you can love someone after half an hour.
As they travelled higher up Mount Etna, her date persisted in his declaration of love.
I love you.
You don't?
I love you, no? No?
The terrain was growing bleaker by the minute, and so was Hayley's date.
We were talking about love, and he said the first time he saw me, he knew that he wants to be with me as a girlfriend.
Things couldn't have been more awkward, and Hayley had to endure his unwanted affections all the way to the top of the mountain.
Mount Etna, don't talk to me about Mount Etna. They weren't good moments.
I won't even ask you anymore. Do you think any of them are going to meet up with you today?
I did ask Chris, but I don't know if he can.
But you've asked him, so you put it out there?
It's out there on the table.
Fantastic. Okay, I've got my fingers crossed for you then, Hayley. And Grace, you still never know, okay? One of those boys could just make it here. We don't know. All right, I'm going to step out of this. I'm going to leave you to it, ladies. Good luck.
All right,
fingers crossed for some romance.
1 week ago, Hayley came to the Trevi fountain and made a wish for love. Today, she's hoping that wish will come true, but will Chris be the one?
If he does manage to make it here, I will be quite shocked, but I will be delighted. So it'll be a good end to the trip.
If Chris does show up, Hayley will win the final challenge and the chance to continue her journey around the world. Will he be her knight in shining armour and win her the show? As 2 o'clock approaches, it's not looking hopeful.
Okay, so it's 2 o'clock. Hayley's still holding out for Chris. Will he be her knight in shining armour and come and win her the show? We hope so, but we just don't know. So she's down there now, still hanging on, still waiting. Could just be like all the other losers in her life, couldn't it?
But do you know what? I really don't think he's coming. Because it was quite unlikely it was going to be able to come anyway, so I'm not expecting it. But I may have to wait here a bit longer. It's going to be quite sad because I'm going to be stood up.
So it's 2 o'clock, Hayley's still down there waiting for Chris. I'm going to give him 5 more minutes and that's it.
Just as Hayley begins to give up hope, she gets a message.
He's not coming. What's a girl to do in Rome when you've been let down?
Bad luck, Hayley, but it's not over yet. We still have to pick a winner. Both girls have failed to get a date to meet them at the Trevi fountain, so their scores on the challenge are still equal. But we gave the girls a chance to earn extra points on their dates if they held hands or had a romantic kiss. Grace got 5 extra points for holding hands with Fabrizio, but Hayley was awarded an extra 10 points when her and Chris had a romantic on-screen kiss. Chris soon proved he was no Prince Charming when he failed to meet Hayley at the Trevi fountain.
So let's go and see Hayley and see how she is. Hayley, I'm sorry, he didn't turn up in the end, did he?
No,
but we didn't want him anyway, did we?
Who needs men, eh?
Who needs them? Grace, come and join us, come and join us. Hayley, please don't cry and please don't worry about it though, because ladies, I can tell you that Hayley, you are the winner. Well done, congratulations. We should crack this open, shouldn't we? Yeah. And despite it being a very close competition, Grace, I'm sorry, we do admire though that in your first challenge you did choose love over points. So we salute you for that. Salute me. Salute her with me. We salute you for that. So let's just crack this open, shall we? And Hayley, you will be going around the world in 80 days yet again, trying to find love. How do you feel about that?
It's going to be tiring.
Yeah, it's going to be tiring.
It's going to be fun.
You're going to need some of this to help you, I think.
Will.
Yes, lovely. Get these glasses over. Come on, let's get this cracked open. Oh, you ready?
Hey.
Here we are. Let me pour. Let me play mother. Who needed those boys anyway, eh? We'll find more. That's it, Grace.
Waste not one nut.
Cheers, ladies. And here's to more dates around the world. Congratulations, ladies. Congratulations.
Cheers, cheers.
Join us next time when Hayley will be going around the world in 80 dates in that quest to find love.
It's a good surprise, actually. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the next round.
I really have had a brilliant opportunity, and I think I've learned a lot about myself and the kind of guy I'm looking for. So I'm going home with a lot of hope that you should be out there, you know.
Me and Grace, we're still good friends after all of this. We've got to know each other really well through these past couple of weeks.
In terms of Chris turning up, I was actually disappointed for Hayley in the end, you know. But realistically, where is that going? Do you know what I mean? And maybe they'll keep in touch. Maybe just couldn't make it today. And I hope it works out for them if he does get in touch.
I really like Chris, but the quest for Mr. Right is still on.